So here is OCGN Ocugen. This finishes at $3.13 today. That is down 26%. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after the market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is TSLA Tesla. This finishes at $764, and that is down 7%.
And it's gone.
So we haven't talked about Tesla in a while here, but major price action on the stock today made StockTwits top 10. A lot of mentions, so we will analyze it. So there really was no reason to justify this price action today. No news on Tesla. So it appears like this is because the overall market selling off, especially tech. So nasty 4-day losing streak here. But let's go ahead and analyze. So there's really not too much to go off of here. We did have a triple top back here from November to January. So that was bearish. Sold off after that. Also looks like a head and shoulders here from December to January. Another bearish indicator. Sold off there. And now it's looking like a bear flag is forming. No confirmation just yet. But here we have a flag pole. So if a flag develops, we will get confirmation of the bear flag. And that would be a bearish indicator that is telling us this stock may continue to sell off to the downside. And in the aftermarket, this is selling off down to 751. So that's a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is telling us this stock will likely sell off tomorrow as well. So not great. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is sitting around the support of 762. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 777, 787, 798, 817, 830, 851, 871, 883, and then 900. There is resistance above 900, but we're not going to discuss there right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 744, 731, 720, 706, 697, 686, 668, 655, 644, 630, 623, 612, and then 600. There is support below 600, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 764, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 798 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get pretty wide, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 798. RSI is currently at 32, so not oversold and undervalued just yet, but quickly approaching that. Probably will be tomorrow, so this could be a good buying opportunity, not financial advice. And this did 31 million in volume today, which is around average, so the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So Tesla is pretty legit, blue chip value/growth stock. So longer term, the stock will definitely be okay. But in the short term, the chart does look more bearish than bullish. Again, we have the bear flag, aftermarket action, bearish indicators, and we have a bullish indicator in the low RSI, and really no neutral indicators. So overall, it looks slightly bearish. This looks like a falling knife right now, and I don't think it's over just yet. Can't really say how low this is going to go, but it looks like there is still more downside potential. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, 764 is a pretty good entry already, but like I said, the chart does look bearish still, so I do think there is still downside potential. Don't know how low it's going to go, but I would hold off for right now. Just observe the price action, see when this stock starts to bottom out and catch support, and then come in and make your move. No idea what price that's going to be at, but you should be able to get a better price than 764. So be a little patient, and you should be able to get a better price than the current one, although the current one is still pretty good. So I would support going long, just not yet. Very soon though. And if you are currently in the stock, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. So I do think it will pull back, but I have no idea how much this is going to pull back. And this has already pulled back very significantly from 1200. So while there is still more downside potential, I don't really think going short is worth it here. There is some money to be made. Honestly, it probably isn't that much. And there is a lot of upside potential. Apes like this stock, institutions like this stock, you'd literally be betting against the whole market. Not a great idea. So I would say going short here would be a high risk, low to medium reward play. Just not really worth it in my opinion. I would never short Tesla in general, but I think it's just way too late here at 764. I think you missed your chance. And at this point, if you were to go short, there's a good chance you get squeezed out and lose money here. So there are way better short plays out there in the market. I don't think Tesla is one of them. Many people have tried shorting Tesla, never really worked out. So I don't really think that's a great idea. You may be able to quick scalp this for a small gain on the short side, but just not really worth it in my opinion. I would not do that and I would not recommend that. So pretty straightforward here, guys. I do think there's a little bit more downside potential. Get ready to buy soon. And really no reason to short this at the moment. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is TSLA Tesla. So here is OCGN Ocugen. This finishes at $3.13 today. That is down 26%. So we did Ocugen yesterday. Had a major run on great PR. And then in the aftermarket, they announced a stock offering and gave a lot of those gains right back. And the negative momentum continued into today. So that was short-lived. But once again, this was trending high up on StockTwits, so we will analyze it today. So yesterday, we didn't know the exact amount of shares that were going to be offered. But today, we are getting a little bit more news. So let's check it out. So the offer is for 16 million shares, approximately $53.5 million. And then possibly an additional 2.4 million shares. So yeah, major capital raise, stock dilution. It kind of seems like the company was waiting for a pop and then quickly took advantage of it. So yeah, all the gains given right back and more. Nasty stuff. So that really sucks. But you know, the company has done this a lot in the past, so I'm not really surprised. Anyway, let's go ahead and analyze here. So we do have a double gap down. First gap down way back at 12.35. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us this stock should eventually come back up to 12.35 at some point. May take a while, but usually the gaps do fill. And then we have another gap down today at around 375. So another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock will probably come back up to 375 at some point. That's probably going to happen in the short term. This also looks like a big cup and handle. Bottom of the cup being around $3. And there are multiple possible tops. It could be 440. 475, 550, 635, 805, 890, 1025, 1160, or even the yearly high of 1765. There's a lot of cups within cups here, but those are all bullish indicators that is telling us that the stock should eventually come back up to fill one of those tops to complete the cup. Although I do think the most realistic top would be 475. And in the aftermarket here, this is up a little bit, up to 320. So if this holds through the aftermarket, that'd be a bullish indicator that is telling us that tomorrow will probably run to the upside. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 335 and 305. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 335, 375, 390, 410, 440, 475, $5, 530, 550, 570, 605, 635, and then 665. There is resistance above 665, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 305, 255, 205, 155, 85 cents, 50 cents, and then 25 cents. So right now at this current price, 313, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty wide. So we'll expect a significant amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 375 to the upside, the channels start to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action. If/when this breaks 375, but then once it breaks 570, the channels start to open up again. So from 375 up to 570, expect the price action to slow down, but once it breaks 570, price action should pick back up again. But yeah, if this continues to run to the downside, that could be really, really bad. Very wide channels. RSI is currently at 41. Not quite oversold and undervalued, but it is below average. So according to the RSI, this current price of 313 should be a little bit higher. And this did 29 million in volume today, which is below average. So this sell-off today was not confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion. Not financial advice. So it's hard to say what's going to happen in the short term, but longer term, this definitely looks like a pretty good buy. Again, we have the double gap down, cup and handle, and low RSI. And aftermarket action. All bullish indicators, really no bearish indicators, although the channels to the downside are pretty scary, and no neutral indicators. So overall, the chart does look pretty bullish. I do think this may come back down to the $3 range, but it is holding support pretty strong there, so it's going to be pretty hard to break $3. If it does, that can go pretty bad. But this is the yearly low, has gotten beaten down very, very hard. Can't go on forever. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I think 313 is a very excellent entry. Good chance it comes back down to $3, but I really shouldn't go down too much further than that. So I would support going long at the current price, 313, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. You may be able to quick scalp this for about 20%, because this should come back up to 375 pretty soon. But I think this is a better long-term play. Again, at some point, this should fill the gap at 1235, and that would be about a 300% upside. So a lot of upside potential long-term, and really shouldn't go down too much further. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. Again, a lot of bullish indicators, a lot of upside potential, really no bearish indicators, and this is at the yearly low, so I think it's way too late to go short here. Should have went short a long time ago. Anywhere from like $16 to $5. Here at $3, it's just way too late. Not too many tendies left to be made on the downside, and a lot of upside potential. I would say going short here would be a high risk, low reward play. Not too much money to be made, and you'd be exposing yourself to a lot of upside risk. So, pretty dangerous. Don't really see why you would do that. I don't like going short here, guys. Don't recommend that. So this one is pretty straightforward. Short term, this may continue to be volatile, but longer term looks like a good buy, and don't really see a reason why you would short this. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, but could be a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is OCGN Ocugen. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after the market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.